case you forgot, Father's Day is next week on June the 20th. So in order to celebrate Father's Day, I decided to compile a list of things you can make, do, or give him on Father's Day that will just show a bit of appreciation and love for all the father figures in your life. Okay, and so without further ado, let's get straight into them. So let's start off with things that you can make. Number one is to make your father some homemade chocolate. Personally, I feel like this is perfect because I know a lot of people like chocolate, not just dad, so this is like a super easy thing you can do. It will literally take like 10 minutes. So what you'll need is some coconut oil, some cocoa powder, just some extract if you want, not necessary, and I'm adding in some cacao chips just to make it a little more crunchy, but honestly, there are so many things you can add on, such as like nuts, coconut flakes, and just so many other things. So what you want to do is take the coconut oil, and I'll leave all the measurements in the description box below. Take the coconut oil, melt it in the microwave, and then mix it with the cocoa powder. Add in any flavoring you like, and then just spread it out on a piece of parchment paper. When I did this, some of the chocolate actually went under the parchment paper, which I was like shrieking about in the moment, but you know, it's okay, it's okay. It survived. So once you have it all spread out, just stick it in the fridge for like 15 minutes. You can take it out and break it. I didn't do it as cleanly as I like because it actually wasn't hardened enough. You can just break it apart, put it in a container, and then ship it off, and it's good to go. Another thing you can easily DIY, this one is a pretty classic one, is just to find some nice pictures of you and him, or family members, or anyone else, just pictures that you like, and then just put them together on a Google Doc, print it out on photo paper, and then put it in a picture frame. That is about as easy as it gets. Honestly, it's not very complicated at all. And if the dad that you're giving it to kind of has like a workspace, they can always put it there, and it's just like a, you know, a cute little decor thing. Okay, so if you want to go above and beyond the picture frame and you're kind of artistic or not, I'm going to show you how to make a DIY personalized shadow box. I know that was a whole mouthful of things to say. This one is super personal to my dad, but I am going to try to explain it in a way that will show you how you can make it personalized to who you're making it to. So you'll start off by needing 2 picture frames. I got these at the Dollar Tree, and just make sure that they kind of have like a glass part. You know how like when you take apart a picture frame, there's also normally some like glass and the backing. Just make sure it has the glass. Then you'll need to decide on a background. I am doing a watercolor scene. You could like print out a picture or anything else. You could draw something. Just something that works well as a background. So here I am watercoloring, I don't know, like meadow that I like. This is my first time actually like trying to watercolor something realistic, so don't be too harsh on me, but I tried and it turned out better than I expected, so that will work as my background. Then for the foreground, I decided to make some piano keys because my dad is like really into pianos. So for the foreground, you can really pick anything. It can be like some pictures maybe, or something you know your dad likes. And I'm sorry, when I say like your dad in this video, I'm really referring to whoever you're making it to. So it doesn't have to be your biological dad. But yes, my dad likes piano. So just pick something that's really relevant and you want to be in the foreground and goes nicely with the background. And so I'm making some fake piano keys by painting them and cutting them out to the shape and size that I like. Then I'm taking one of the glass from the picture frames and I'm gluing those keys onto the glass. And then with a Sharpie, I also drew some like random music note thing. Once I had the foreground, it was time to assemble it. So here's how you do it. Take your first picture frame and lay it down with the front side facing down. Then put one of the cardboard backings down onto that, and then put your background picture, so here I'm putting my watercolor picture, onto that. Then put that aside and take your other picture frame and put in your foreground stuff into that, and then close that all up. And then basically you want to smash together the 2 sides that would normally be facing back together with the hot glue gun, kind of turning it into a little box. Not sure if that made any sense, but hopefully watching it was clear enough. Otherwise, let me know in the comment section below and I'll answer any questions that you might have. Okay, now moving on to things that you can buy him from Amazon or from some local stores, just things that I feel like most fathers could make use out of. And again, I'm kind of going off of my own dad here, so keep in mind these might not work for your dad, just throwing out some ideas. Okay, first up, this is not creative at all, okay, but clothing always works at least in my case. So if it's a nice shirt, some nice pants, if you know your dad's sizes, or if he doesn't really care about his fashion as much, my dad. My mom buys all my dad's clothing, which I think is hilarious. But if you know your dad isn't that picky about it and you like see a cool shirt or something, you know, that's a cool Father's Day gift. You could always like personalize a shirt. Maybe if you know how to do some transfer paper stuff, you could also like take a white t-shirt and transfer paper on some cool design. I don't know, you could have fun with it. Number 2 is to get him a durable water bottle. Personally, I think for like any occasion, a really nice water bottle is a good gift. I know it sounds really boring, but people use water bottles all the time, so it's super practical and it's super useful. So if you have like literally no ideas, just do it. You could also get him his favorite candy. My dad's is Lindor chocolate, so I will probably be getting him some of those. Other accessories to get him include a nice wallet, a nice bracelet, a nice watch, I don't know, a nice tie. I'm just like listing things at this point. I know they're generic, but I want them to work for as many people as possible, so sorry about that. Hopefully I throw out an idea that might work for you, maybe. Okay, and the third category here is nice gestures that you can do for him. Personally, I think this is one of the sweetest ones because, you know, you're actually like putting in some effort to like do something with your dad or something for your dad. So generally on Father's Day, I and my brother will make my dad some breakfast. So the first idea is just to make him a meal I feel like he would appreciate a lot, and just pick something that's, you know, doable and you know that he likes. Another thing to do is to plan an outing, preferably something that you know he enjoys. So last year, I know my family went with my dad to go biking, which, you know, is his thing. It's not as much our thing, but I think it was like fun to go on a little family outing and just go biking around. I was dying though. It's not even funny. But, you know, it's Father's Day, so you can like go out and do his favorite thing with him. And another thing I always do is bake him a cake because I do like baking for fun, so you could always just bake him a cake. I feel like that's just so sweet. Alright you guys, so that was it for the video. If you have any other ideas for Father's Day, please leave them down in the comment section below. I struggled so hard to make this video. I don't even know why. It's not even funny. So if you have any ideas, please let me know. Anyways, I hope you all have an amazing week. I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. Bye!